Hey everyone, I just wanted to walk you through this in case you need another example of what do I need to do for makeup work? How do I tell what I need to finish? So let me walk you through in this video and give you a couple of tips. First things off, in our modules, there is a section called post-exam, makeup and other. That's where you will find these instructions and a couple of these little screenshots. When you open this up, the instructions and assignments, this is where it is. There are really two big things. There is the research project and then everything else. Let me talk about everything else first, then I'll come back to your different options for our research project. Okay. So this first part here shows you what it looks like in PowerSchool and Canvas. Okay. So I don't have a student view for PowerSchool, but the big thing to look for is when you're looking across at the assignments is look for this orange exclamation mark. That means it's missing. There will be a grade in there of a 50%, right? Like a 5 out of 10, a 10 out of 20, like a 17 out of 33. That is not your final grade. As long as it has that orange exclamation mark, that just means it's missing and you can still go and do it. In Canvas, this is the way that it looks in Canvas. And let me show you here a live kind of version. If you use the grades navigation text on the left hand side here, you will get a list of all the assignments, right? You can see this is set up for second quarter, and it will have all the names. Let me scroll down and show you a couple of different examples down here. So if it has this little hash mark, right? You can see sometimes it says missing, sometimes it does not say missing. I'm not sure why, but if it has that little hash mark, that means there's no score, there's no submission, there's no nothing. That is an assignment that you can still submit. Okay, so in PowerSchool, that has a 50%. In Canvas, it just has that little dash. Okay, and you can see sometimes it says missing and sometimes it doesn't. That's just automatic. The missing tabs in PowerSchool are put in by me, but this one's just automatic. So a dash means there's nothing, you can submit. If you see a T means you have submitted it and I have not scored it yet. So if there's something that's had a T for a few days, let me know, just reach out and ask me. And then if it is scored, you will see the scored number here. Okay, so that's how you can tell the difference. It's either a dash mark for nothing at all, a T for you submitted it, but it hasn't been graded yet, or a number for the actual score. You also might want to double check in PowerSchool and make sure that hey, is the 10 out of 10 on my changing tones in PowerSchool? Because maybe there might be a problem there. But if you're just looking for what do I need to complete, you need to complete the things with the dashes. Okay, so you can also see the point totals here. So my suggestion would be do the ones that are worth the most points first, right? Get the most bang for your buck, and leave this little 2-pointer for last, because 2 points isn't going to make a big of a difference as 10 points is, right? So do it that way. So that's how you can see everything. This includes the research steps and all those assignments as well, but it also includes every other little assignment. So you can go in Canvas, you can find it that way. Now, so this is, once again, this is back in the modules. All right, I went to my modules. I went to the post-exam, makeup and other, and went into the instructions and assignments. That's kind of the home base. This is where you're finding all of this stuff. Now let's talk about the independent research project. Because of the adjusted final schedule, we did not get to part 3, so we are stopping with just collecting our information and sources. Okay, so that's where we kind of ended this, and you probably fall into one of 3 categories. If you are done or you're close to done, I want you to double check the assignments and make sure you've actually submitted all of them, because if you've done all that work, I didn't put grades in unless I saw the submission. So you might just be done and have not submitted that assignment, and therefore it looks like you have 50% and incompletes. Submit those assignments. That's going to be my key to go in and give you those points. Okay. You can also look at the feedback that is available in Canvas. So in Canvas, if you submitted those assignments, I put some feedback. If you need to change or update or resubmit anything, you have the opportunity to do that as well. If you're on your way right? So like that's option A. Option B, if you're on your way, you know what to do, you have all the pieces, you just need to finish it, right? This table that's linked here, this is all of the steps. I'm going to open this up and just show you guys so you remember what it looks like. It has, like, this is the order of everything from the very beginning, right, from our brainstorming all the way down to the final piece here. So these are the assignments that you need to submit. Here are some of the resources. So these are like the extra videos, some extra help and documents and stuff like that. But remember, so like you're gathering up the source and information templates. You're making copies of that so that you have a copy of the source and information template for each different source. And you've renamed it so that they don't all just say template, 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 template. It says, this is the Wikipedia article. This is what I found on USA Today, right? This is what I found from the ACLU group website. So like however you want to name them, it doesn't matter. As long as they don't all say template, 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 template. So this is just kind of the gathering space for you. Just keep walking through these steps, okay? If you're really far behind, you haven't gotten started yet, you actually have two options. You can just do the option B, right? You can start at step 1 and move all the way through it, no problem. Or if that's just kind of a little too much, there is an alternate assignment version here. This is a slimmed down version. With that slimming down, you're forfeiting some of the points, right? So you cannot get an A on this assignment if you choose the alternate slimmed down version, but you can still get the bulk of the points because like I still want you to get that skill down. So if you do this, like let me show you what it is. So you're going to download this document. I'm going to pop it up in a second. You're going to do 4 sources instead of 5, all within this one document. So you don't have to like make all those copies and put them in the folder. It's all contained in this one document. You can get up to 6 points per source and a 10 out of 15 on the source check assignment. So this is gonna count for both of those assignments, and then you're just gonna share it with me. Like you're not gonna turn it in, you're just gonna share it with me and let me know, and that will count for this assignment. So if you want to do this version, let's take a look at it. Let's open it up. It's gonna ask you to make a copy. You're gonna do that. So now you have your copy. You can see here it has research topic ideas already built in. So if one of the issues was just trying to find a topic, you have a list here. You also see there in the bottom, there is a space to type your own in. Right? So you can pick one off this list or you can type your own in. Just highlight whichever one you pick. Then it does the same thing. Each source has 2 pages. It has a details page where you put in the information of where you found it. And then it has an information page which has you put a direct quote from your website, your article, your video, whatever it is, and then you put your words. That's your interpretation, right? Your summary. Maybe you draw a conclusion based on this. Whatever kind of interpretation you want in your words. So you can see, like in the example, I have 1 piece of information from this source. You can have 1 piece, you can have 2 pieces, or you can have 3 pieces. You do not have to fill up the whole thing, but you might if it's a really good source. So that is what it's going to look like, right? So like this is your example to show you like what kind is it, what is the title, right? What is the actual web address? You're highlighting these, and this is all in the helper video as well. And then you can see right here you've got source 1, source 2, source 3, source 4. So you're all gathering it in this one document, and then at the end you're going to hit the share button and you're going to share it with me. I mean, in this video, I'm the owner, but in yours, you would be the owner, and you would share it with me, and that's how you're going to submit it. Okay, so you can still use these video walkthroughs to help you with the sources and kind of show you how to complete those documents, the details page and the information page, but it's just condensed into one. So those are the 3 things. I will be available, right, via Zoom, via Remind, all that kind of stuff. Your work is due the first week we come back from winter break. Okay, so I think that's like the January 14th or January 15th, something like that. So you do not have to finish this before winter break. You have all of winter break. When we come back, if you still need some extensions, like if you've done the work and you're still not happy with your grade, we can talk about stuff and maybe make something up for you. But this is like the primary work I want you to do, is if you do this research project and then you fill in like those couple of other assignments, you're going to be in a great spot. So thanks so much, guys. Let me know if you need any help, or if you want to schedule some one-on-one Zoom time as well to walk you through this. And best of luck.